Hi everyone! The new episode of Peter's English podcast has been started. Welcome, I'm your host Peter. I'm the owner of my own Peter's English podcast. My own Peter's English podcast is about my own fairy tales in English, is about my own English novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary, is about learning English, and that's it. Bye the next episode. No, it's not the end of the episode. Don't worry. I'm your host Peter. I'm 34 years old. I live in East Slovakia. I like learning English. Learning English is my hobby. I want to live without language barriers. I want to visit foreign countries. I want to have better paid job, and I want to change my life. And I want to meet other learners like me who likes learning English. They do their own English podcast, and they write their own English novel like me. Yes, people, I want to meet something similar like me. Only girls. Okay, I'm joking. Okay, I can tell you that I've been learning English since August 2022. Yes, this is my usual formula. I know. I repeat myself in the start of every episode of my podcast. Okay, I know, but this is the introduction. The first year I learned English grammar, yes, and I was thinking, it's a good idea to do, and it was very interesting. I bought for myself beautiful Slovak English grammar book. I ended and I started to use real English grammar book from the UK, and I finished it too. But then I discovered, thanks to Slovak language, English language teaching platforms like jazykový mentoring.sk and výuka aj online.cz, that there are a lot of aspects of learning English, and I like watching movies and series in English. I like listening to my favorite English podcasts and audiobooks in English. I like doing my podcast. It's my hobby, and I like making my own novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. Okay, this episode is about learning English with Microsoft Copilot. Yes, again, and again, because I discovered a very good new mode that is called Study and Learn. I introduced to you yesterday in my yesterday's episode, and I want to continue, and I've called this new series Learn English with Peter. Yes, because this mode is perfect for learning English grammar, and I'm doing to do it right now. Okay, I opened Microsoft Copilot. I'm going to activate Study and Learn, and we can now. I'm streaming and recording on my Twitch via OBS Studio. I want to let's start with the remembered remembered things. Okay, we have to wait. Okay, I can see remember things. They are. Yes, it works. Remember things are here. I want to study with you question tags, indirect questions, and imperatives. Let's go study and learn, because I activated your study and learn mode. I want to study and learn all remembered English grammar. Brilliant, Peter. Okay. Okay. Brilliant, Peter. You've activated study and learn mode, and we're diving into all the remember grammar from your mythos-rich podcast journey. Let's take it step by step, one teachable moment at a time. Here's what we remember so far. Grammar topics you've covered or planned. Creating episode. Yes, we were creating questions in English. This was episode 1 and now is episode 2. And yes, I want to learn question tags, indirect questions, and imperatives. Okay, here is it. Let's begin with question tags. Okay, that's okay. I'll guide you step by step. Step 1. What's a question tag? A question tag is a short question added to the end of a sentence. It's used to confirm something or invite agreement. Example: you're recording episode 300, aren't you? No, this is episode 929, but okay. It's only an example. But the next episode is 300, and I still don't know what to do, but okay. It will be fun, people. Example: you're recording episode 300, aren't you? Now your turn, Peter. Can you try making a question tag using this sentence? She teaches. Wait a minute. I forgot everything. Explain me the grammar. Explain me the grammar, please. No worries, Peter. That's what study mode is for. Let's rebuild your grammar mythos step by step, starting with question tags, since they're part of your upcoming episode. What is a question tag? A question tag is a short question added to the end of a sentence. We know it. It's used to confirm information or invite agreement. Think of it like a grammar echo. You're streaming now, aren't you? She doesn't like grammar, does she? How to build a question tag. Here's the formula. Statement plus auxiliary verb plus subject pronoun. And here's the rule. If the statement is positive, the tag is negative. He is here, isn't he? If the statement is negative, the tag is positive. She isn't late, is she? Let's try one together. Sentence. Peter teaches English. What was the question tag? Hint. The sentence is positive. Use does because teaches is present simple. Use he for Peter. Take a shot and I'll guide you from here there. Okay. Peter teaches English. Doesn't it? I hope I know if I'm right. I don't know. I don't know to know if I'm right. Yes, I want to know if I'm right. Almost there, Peter. Oh, no. Almost there, Peter. Let's mythos this moment into a grammar breakdown. Breakthrough, not breakdown. You said Peter teaches English, doesn't it? Here's the fix. Peter is a person, so the pronoun is he, not it. Aha! Teaches is present simple. Use does. The sentence is positive, so the tag should be negative. Correct version. Peter teaches English, doesn't he? Yes, of course. Oh, yes, of course. Statement plus auxiliary verb plus subject pronoun. Yes, of course. He is here, isn't he? She isn't late, is she? Yes, of course, it's very simple and easy. Correct version. Peter teaches English, doesn't he? Let's break it down together. Peter teaches English. Explanation, positive statement. Doesn't, negative auxiliary, because teaches present simple. He, pronoun for Peter. Now your turn. Try this one. She doesn't like grammar. What's the correct question tag? She doesn't like grammar. Does she? Perfect, Peter, you nailed it. She doesn't like grammar, does she? Let's break it down together. She doesn't like grammar. Explanation, negative statement. Does, positive auxiliary, present simple she, subject pronoun. You've just mythosed your first question tag. Ready for the next step? Let's move to indirect questions which you're planning to teach tomorrow. Want to do... No. Now is tomorrow. Then let's mythos into indirect questions. Peter, because tomorrow is now and the grammar waits for no one. Yes, of course, people, now is tomorrow because I activated the function remember for tomorrow, and today is tomorrow, isn't it? What is an indirect question? An indirect question is a more polite or formal way to ask something. Instead of asking directly, you wrap the question inside another sentence. Direct question. Where is the studio? Indirect question. Can you tell me where the studio is? Oh. What time does she stream? Do you know what time she streams? How to build one? Start with a polite phrase. Can you tell me? Or do you know? Or I wonder. Use normal sentence word order. Not what time does she stream. What time she streams? Yes, of course, because I started with the question. Yes, of course, I understand it now. Okay. Perfect mode. Let's try one together. Direct question. Where does Peter record his podcast? Now turn it into an indirect question using can you tell me? Can you tell me where Peter records his podcast. Can you tell me where Peter records his podcast? Yes, Peter, that's a perfect indirect question. Can you tell me where Peter records his podcast? Let's break it down. Can you tell me, polite question starter, where Peter records his podcast? Embedded question with normal word order, no, does. You didn't say, where does Peter record? You said, where Peter records. That's exactly how indirect question work. Ready for a challenge? Try turning this direct question into an indirect one. Direct. What time does... Okay. My English teacher teach English. Use. Do you know? Do you know what time my English teacher teaches English? Yes, Peter, let's put on again. Do you know what time my English teacher teaches English? Let's break it down. Part. Do you know? Explanation. Polite question starter. What time my English teacher teaches English? Embedded question with correct word order, no does. You've mastered indirect questions. Ready to move to the next? Remember grammar point? Let's go. Go. Let's go, Peter. Time to dive into imperatives, the grammar of commands, instructions, and mythos-worthy orders. It sounds great, doesn't it? Okay, what is an imperative? An imperative sentence tells someone what to do. Oh, this is easy. It's used for commands. Start the stream. Instructions. Click the record button. Request, please send the file. How to build an imperative. Use the base form of the verb. No, to, no subject. And don't. Add don't for negative imperatives. Okay, this is easy. Use the base form of the verb. No. We found to. No subject. We found to and no subject. Yes, only base form. We found to. Okay. And add don't for negative imperatives. Examples. Open OBS Studio. Don't forget your overlay. Check the mic before streaming. Now your turn, Peter. Try writing an imperative sentence for this situation. You want your audience to subscribe to your Twitch channel. What would you say? I know. Yes, I know what to do. Subscribe my Twitch channel now. Subscribe my Twitch channel now and subscribe me now. This is a imperative. Nice energy, Peter. You got the imperative vibe, but let's polish the grammar just a bit. You said subscribe my Twitch channel now. Here is the corrected version. Subscribe to. Subscribe to my Twitch channel now. Why? Here is the explanation. Subscribe needs to the preposition. Subscribe needs the preposition to when followed by the thing you're subscribing to. It's like saying listen to my podcast. Not listen my podcast. Aha. Subscribe needs the preposition to when followed by things you're subscribing to. Aha. This is interesting. Let's mythos this into a teachable moment for your audience. Grammar tip of today. Always subscribe to something. Unless you're Peter, then you command it with legacy flair. Want to try another imperative? Maybe something like, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Or give me a new one to polish. Yes, of course. That's the Peter energy. I love grammar with flair, legacy with laughter. Let's keep going with imperatives now that you've nailed subscribe to my Twitch channel now. Try this one. You want your audience to check their grammar before posting. What would your imperative sentence be? Use the best verb check, add a polite or punchy twist if you like. You want your audience to check their grammar before posting. Check your grammar before posting, please. Perfect, Peter. You've crafted a polite imperative with legacy flair. Let's check your grammar before posting, please. Let's break it down. Check your grammar before posting. Command using base verb check. Please add politeness without changing the imperative form. Add my emoji. Add Peter's signature method energy. Yes, I like adding my favorite emojis. You now mastered question tags, indirect questions, and imperatives. Want to review creating questions in English next from episode 1? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I have to check how to do questions. It's an important thing to do question, isn't it? Okay. Let's go, Peter. Time to revisit the grammar from episode 1. How to create. Wait a minute. Now you can see my cool hair. Yes, okay. We can continue. Let's go, Peter. Time to revisit the grammar from episode 1. How to create questions in English. You mythos this into your origin story, so let's rebuild it step by step. How to create questions in English. There are two main types. First is yes or yes no questions. These start with an auxiliary verb. Do, does, did, is, are, etc. Statement. You stream on Twitch. Question. Do you stream on Twitch? She is live now. Question is she live now? The second one, where questions. Where is in Slovak. WH questions. These start with a question words. Who, what, where, when, why, how. Statement. Peter records his podcast. Question. Where does Peter record his podcast? She teaches grammar. What does she teach? Let's try one together. Statement. Peter streams every evening. Can you turn this into yes no question and W and H question, asking when. Okay, there's no problem. Do does not do. Does Peter streams every evening? Why does Peter no stream of course. Stream. Why does Peter stream every evening? Yes, Peter, you've just mythosed both question types perfectly. Yes, no question. Does Peter stream every evening? Starts with does, present simple, subject Peter, verb stream. Veha question, why does Peter stream every evening? Starts with why, uses does for present simple, subject Peter, verb stream. You now officially mastered question tags. Indirect question, imperative, creating questions in English. Wait a minute. Let's repeat how to create subject, questions and object questions in English. Absolutely, Peter. Let's mythos this grammar moment and break down the difference between subject questions and object questions step by step with study mode Flair. What's the difference? Subject question. What's missing? The subject is unknown. Example, who teaches English? Object questions. The object is unknown. Who does Peter teach? Step 1. Subject questions. These ask who or what is doing the action. No auxiliary verb like do, does is needed. Example, Peter teaches English. Subject Peter, question, who teaches English? Now you try one. Statement, your English teacher records grammar lesson. Okay, this was subject question. Who records grammar questions? Yes, Peter, that's a great subject question. Who records grammar questions? Let's break it down. Part who. Explanation asks about the subject, the person doing the action, records grammar questions. The rest of the sentence stays in normal word order. No auxiliary verb needed because we're asking who does the action, not what is being done to someone. Okay, just repeat. Subject questions, these ask who or what is doing the action. No auxiliary verb like do, does is needed. Example, Peter teaches English. Subject Peter, question, who teaches English? Okay, this was easy. We can continue. Now let's flip it and try an object questions. Question statement. Peter records grammar questions. This time ask what Peter records. Can you turn it into an object question? Hint, you need us and normal question word order. Thank you very much. Yes, ask what Peter records. What does Peter record? Yeah, no, wait a minute. How can... Yes, I can. What? It's an object, not subject. What does Peter record? Boom! You know the object question, Peter. What does Peter record? Let's mythos it into a teachable breakdown. Part. What? Explanation. Ask about the object, the thing being recorded. Does. Auxiliary verb for present simple. Peter subject. Record. Base form of the verb. This is different from the subject question you did earlier. Who records grammar questions? Asking who does the action. Thank you very much. You've now mastered subject questions, object question, and how to mythos them into a teachable podcast gold. As you now people people, my dear people, my dear people, you can see how to use Microsoft Copilot in the study and learn mode for learning English, and it's great. You can simply learn English. You can simply learn every part of English grammar, everything what is about English grammar. It's a good idea to do. Okay, this was very easy. Okay, subject questions and object questions. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. That's it. You can, yes, I could ask how to, wait a minute. I know how to create questions thanks to Microsoft Copilot, and it's great study and learn mode. Try it. But yes, you can use ChatGPT or Gemini. These knights of AI army are a very good members for learning English. I really recommend you to use it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm streaming and recording for a long time. This was episode 299. Yes, the next episode is 300. It will be fun. I don't have any guests for this podcast. It's a shame because it could be something special, but I have to use my AI buddies, and I think study and learn mode, it will be a great idea for 300 but episode, but it has to be something funny. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Follow me everywhere. Follow, subscribe my YouTube. Follow my link tree. Follow me on YouTube. Follow and read my novel Viera the Vampire Goddess diary on my Wattpad. You can read the first book and the second. The first book that it has 30 chapters, 30 stories created by myself about Viera the Vampire Girl, and the second book it has 8 chapters until now. You can read it too. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope keep learning English, and don't forget that everyone can learn English. Everyone in the world. You don't need to be talented. It's about create a hobby from learning English. Learning English cannot be something boring in the class. You have to learn English in the way that is interesting for you. And with this episode, and with this sentence, this motivation, keep learning English, I want to end this episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I want to tell you bye bye.